Hello, everyone. Welcome back to today's issues, the second episode. So, in this episode, we be talking about it's kind of like a personal story that just recently just happened, a sick one too, about this TikToker who beat their young child, a very young child, to death, in weeks after made videos like nothing happened on TikTok, and basically, I'm gonna be reading from Sun News saying how an evil killer mom brags focusing on me as she dances in Shayla's TikTok just weeks after being daughter three to death. She was only 3 years old, and it sickens me. This case really sickens me. And it's basically showing us we need to watch who we support because we don't know what goes on behind screens. And she also was abusing that child. She was abusing the child that what led the whole thing into the beating death even before what, because this is not the first time. This is definitely like the first time. And then her bruises, her injury was so bad to the point like it looked like she got ran over or she fell off a third-story building, and that's just crazy. And out of this whole situation, the mom gets about 14 to 15 years plus 3 years in jail, and the boyfriend gets like 14 to 15 years, which I don't understand. If murder is 25 years, why are they in jail less than 20 years? That don't make no type of sense to me. It really don't. Like for killing a 3-year-old girl, a child, you put that person in jail for under 20 years. That just don't make no sense. This is a whole child we're talking about. I thought the murder minimum was 25, not 17 or 15. This sounds crazy. But let me just read it. And I'm going to show you the picture of the girl, the woman we're talking about. It's sick. It's just sick. Very sick. Just wait a second. This is the woman we're talking about. This is exactly the woman we're talking about in this video. The sick woman we're exactly talking about. You probably can't see her so clearly, but we just look. You probably recognize her, right? You probably heard the story and all that. Sick. It's just very sick. I don't understand. The justice system is really that. So let me read the article from the video from the start I'm talking about. Sophie incested Nicola Priest. I don't know how to say names, so whatever. 23. She's 23 years old. Was jailed for 15 years for manslaughter after little Kaylee J. Priest was found dead with chest and abdominal injuries last August. 15 years. This sickens me. It really does. And this is when she was flexing her muscles. It's like she was kind of bragging after she killed her daughter. She didn't say she killed her daughter, of course, but she acts like that's not even happened. Look, this is the Sun website. Look, she just doing her little videos like she would normally do. After she literally killed her young daughter. Another one too. And also, this was her little girl. This was exactly her little girl. Yeah. Sick. Just after 6 weeks, just 6 weeks after the talk died at the hands of her and her twisted lover, Callum Redfern, Priest danced and bragged online, "Feel me for once." She pounced around the room, singing the words, "It's time to boss up," as she flexed her muscles, the same art she used against little Kaylee Jade in the furious assault and severely beat that killed her. Sick. In a chilling video, the 23-year-old rolls her hips and swings her arms while singing lyrics about making money and getting in shape and get educated. And as she muscled the words and said she was to focus and twisted, mom flicked her hair and pointed for the camera. This is just one in a series of disturbing videos the killer mother posted before and after she beat and assaulted her firstborn child to death after the talk, interrupting her getting infinite. Just one day before her happy child was killed in her own home, 23-year-old Priest flattered her body while dancing in shorts and crops on the app. One chilling clip shows Priest holding both her daughter's arms and moving her around the room like a puppet, forcing the two to dance for music. The child body rocks back and forth at her mom's commands as um she squeezed out a smile for the camera. In the disturbing post just 1 month before Kelly J's death, Priest grabs her daughter's head and bops it left and right before it tries to panic her mom and follow her lead. And in another sick TikTok video, after her daughter's death, the mom hangs her head in shame and seems to wipe tears from her eyes. This is another picture. Crazy people. The wicked killer then mouths to the words to the song playing in the background. I'm sorry, mom and dad. I know I messed up bad. I should have done better. The twisted tribute to her daughter shows Priest shares emotional into the distance, seeing me trying to appear to apologetic for beating her firstborn child to death. Jalen Priest at Birmingham Crown Court last week, the sentence judge describes how killer's injuries has been inflicted in a furious assault. Expert light in her rooms to the child hit by a car at 40 miles per hour, or falling 3 floors onto the concert floor. This is what I'm talking about. And it's crazy. I don't understand that. It's very crazy. Focus on me. Mr. Justice Floxton, QC, said Kaylee was put to bed sometime before 7 p.m. while two went into infant in Nicole Peace's bedroom. But like any child her age, Kayla did not want to go to bed, but stayed up and played. He said there was no district evidence as what happened next, but Kayla subsensory vomit repeatedly after dying of her own injuries overnight. The judge said the vomit was a result of the serious beating you both responsible for convicting on her. No doubt irritated Kelly crying, asked it to be let out. It interfered the two of them if you wanted to do it. You lost your temper and were parties to the assault which caused Kayla her life. A protocol for medical assistance for one another you should have saved Kaylee's life. They didn't call no police, nothing. And then after that, they tried to cover it up. When she died, they tried to cover it up, saying that they don't know what happened to her until they got until the doctor seen her injuries and all that. No shame. Speaking to the Sun, Redfern's dad, Andrew Redfern, has since bradded Priest an evil mother, claiming she will neglect her child in times of need. Mr. Redford, 22, said Nikki is an evil mom. She doesn't deserve kids. She was stood outside this house smoking and killing, napping, needing changing. She said you can't change. That was her attitude. She wouldn't come in the house to take her to the toilet. Haunting CCTV footage showed the mom from Edgbaston, Birmingham, with her daughter, Kaylee J, just hours before Todd was found dead at their flat on August 9th last year. Oh yeah, also this happened last year. And last week, a jury convicted Priest manslaughter after hearing dial 999, but Kaylee had been dead before the call was made. The tort described it in court as a happy dial died from serious chest and abnormal injuries. Oh yeah, and also they would be exchanging number. I think her boyfriend and her boyfriend, they was both texting, and she was complaining to her boyfriend how how she was gonna beat her daughter. I forgot specifically what the text message was saying, but she was threatening her daughter, and then the boyfriend said, how about you give her a hit for me?" Like it was a type of message, which it meant like a beating and stuff like that before her death, and just sickens me. And her family or the boyfriend family knew she was a sick mother, and you see more of it. And then also in court, they try to blame each other for her death, which very much sickens me because the mother don't admit she killed her. Nobody, none of them admitted that they killed that little girl, which sickens me very much. See something. There's more. I think there's more to the story. And also Nicola had another child. She has another child, which is crazy. How are you gonna have kids but kill one of them? That just don't make no sense. And worse yet, two kids? You cannot be serious. Like, stop having kids if you don't know how to take care of kids. Period. You either put them for adoption or you don't have them at all. Use protection, guys. But like, it's just crazy. Have two kids, but proceed to kill one of them. Like, that's just sick. That's just sick. And she was only 3 at the time. That's why you have to you watch out for these young parents because they don't know what they be doing at all. She could have been crazy. That little girl could have been a successful woman. It just sickens me. A successful person. She could have lived her life the way she wanted to, but instead was ended by the person that was supposed to protect her since the beginning. That's why, guys, like I said in the beginning of the video, you have to watch who you have to be supporting. I do. You don't know if they're abusers. You don't know if they do anything to their child they're not supposed to be doing. Like, you need to watch who you be supporting. You really do. It could be racist. It could be anything. Like this, the people, probably 2,000 people, did not even know that she did this to her own child, which is just, I don't know. And she want to act like she cares about her daughter's death, even though she's the one that killed her little child. Jail for manslaughter. Yeah, and people also neighbors heard yelling in the other house, which like crazy. Why nobody didn't call ACS? Why nobody didn't get involved? That's why we have to like there has to be more to help kids that are being in abusive households because like if there's nothing like if parents like these deaths wouldn't be happening if there was more protection with the kids. Like, if you see something suspicious, you call ACS, somebody, because you never know what's going to happen. You don't know if they're going to end up 6 feet under the next day. You need to call somebody. I don't care who it is. It could be the most famous person in the world. It could be the president. It could be anybody. Like, if you see something's going on that looks suspicious, you call somebody. That's completely it. So it's just sick. And just this story very much sickens me. Even though it happened a year ago, it's very sick. This little girl could have been 4 by now. Like, can't believe her life. And I heard she died on her birthday too, which is even much worse. But like, how she just died so young. It should have never happened. It shouldn't never happen. For her to have 2 kids, something must really be wrong with her because like I don't understand. If you're being stressed out by your kid or something like that, and you feel like you get to a point you feel like you're gonna like do something to them, you give them up for adoption. You don't keep them and then wait till you beat them to death. It be these mothers and these boyfriends half the time, man. Most of these deaths be caused by the mothers and boyfriends, which I don't understand. Like the father, I feel like the father shouldn't. I don't know who the father was, but like he should have played a role. Period. Like I don't understand that. It always be these mothers and these boyfriends, which I don't understand. I heard too much stories about that. And this one was a TikToker. You have to watch who you be supporting. But even if you see something suspicious online, you call somebody because you never know what's gonna happen. Crazy subject. This was a crazy subject today, but I hope I hope there's nobody that supports her to this day. And I hope y'all got my message from this video to watch who you be supporting and who you be technically be giving money to and to spot to call somebody if you spot signs of abuse or any type of way. I hope y'all really got my message for the video, and I'm be doing.